Leicester Till I Die TV. Watch and subscribe on YouTube and listen on your podcast platform.
Hi everybody, Jerry Taggart here. Now be sure to watch Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV by subscribing on YouTube and following them on social media for all the latest Leicester City news and information. Come on you foxes!
Strap yourself in,
because we're set up, switched on and ready to go.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's live.
Good evening, fellow Fox fans. How are we doing? Yes, it's Leicester Till I Die TV. Good evening. You can catch us live now on YouTube, Leicester Till I Die TV, on Facebook, Leicester Till I Die the group, and in the Twitter sphere, if that is where you live, at Leicester TID. And I'm just going to start panicking now because the guy that does the questions disappeared. So we're going to have a bit of a long introduction till he hopefully comes back. This is Leicester Till I Die. And if you are watching us, or if you're not watching us, try and get us on YouTube. Excuse me. And click those buttons. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. We would really be grateful. We're about 15 off the 700. So if you can press all my buttons, you know I like having my buttons pressed. So get onto YouTube and get pressing. This is Leicester Till I Die. And this is, named after me, the Big Fat Quiz.
It's the Big Fat Football Quiz with Leicester Till I Die TV.
So you think you know your football?
Well, let's see.
It is, and basically it's going to be a bit of fun, and let's be honest with you, we need it after the Euros, don't we? A bit of fun, and we're going to see how all the teams do against each other. We'll say a couple of good evenings. Charlie, thank you very much, Charlie. Big up back to you there. Thanks for joining us. And Ankit from RC Bain Chelsea Fan TV. Go over there on YouTube and give him a follow as well. Great channel. He said he's coming on to do the Chelsea one, but I haven't heard anything, Ankit. You're not backing out, are you? You're not backing out. Okay. So how's it going to work? Well, we're basically going to have a program every few days, probably a couple of weeks, and each time we're going to have a fan from a different club, and we're going to see which club is going to go to the top of the leaderboard. And we could have a couple from each club, so we could have another Leicester later on in the series. We could have an Arsenal fan. I'll tell you now, if we have an Arsenal fan on, they'll probably be 8th in the table because that's about the standard at the moment, isn't it? But basically what's going to happen is Craig's going to ask 20 questions. There's going to be 10 home point questions worth 2 points each, 5 away general Premier League football questions worth 3 points each, and 5 Leicester City questions worth 5 points each. But because we've got a Leicester City fan today starting it off, then rather than have the extra 5 Leicester City questions, we're going to have 5 England questions about the national team. You got 3 lifelines in there. One, God help you, ask Chris. That's a little bit worse than asking Jeremy, I'll tell you. But you could ask me. No guarantee I will know, though. You've got a second guess. So if you can't decide between 2, maybe you're thinking, which should I go for? You go for the wrong one, you can ask for the second guess lifeline and switch the question. If you just don't fancy the question at all, ask for it to be switched and we will ask you another one. Host decisions are final. Hopefully Craig's done his homework and we can all know what we are doing. This is the first one, so it could get very, very interesting. I have a feeling it might do. Let's bring today's contestant, a victim, whatever you want to call him in. Matt, good evening. You're not nervous, are you, at all?
No, I'm all raring to go, Chris.
Well, I'm not saying we've got a ringer, but I am putting my money on you getting a good score here. But no pressure whatsoever. Excuse me. And let's bring the man himself in while we've still got him, because he's up and down. His internet's up and down like a bride's knickers on a wedding night. I'll tell you. Craig, good evening.
Good evening, Chris. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Contestant.
Hi, Craig.
How you doing? How you feeling?
I'll say.
Someone has to be the guinea pig.
Okay.
Yes, and we thought we're being kind to you, actually. Can I just say though, guys, please support the banner there. Hashtag Stop Online Abuse. It really is getting stupid now, and Leicester Till I Die does back that. So we ask everybody else that's on here as well to back it as well. Ankit, before we start, Ankit saying, app name Chris, no body shaming, please. Hey, why do you think I do it like this way? Can only see from the chest upwards, I'll tell you. Jordan, good evening, Jordan. How are you doing? Ankit again, great format. Thanks for the lifelines. Message me, Ankit, and I'll get you booked in. TM, we've got a Spurs fan. Good evening, TM, but if you'd like to come on and, if you win, you might actually go out and buy you a little trophy that you can take down to Spurs and put in the cabinet. Doesn't matter how small it is, because you've got plenty of room in there, haven't you? Anyway, enough of the insults. We're going to start, I presume, Craig, with the 10 home questions.
We are, and obviously, if anybody's watching and wants to play along, then mark yourself and let us know how you did at the end. I'll be interested.
That's a good question. That's a good point. Yes.
Yeah. So let's see how you do. Right. Shall we get this thing on the road?
I should point out, there is no time limit. But what we obviously do, we're not going to let you sit there for 2 hours thinking over one question. But there isn't like a clock or a timer on it at all.
Okay.
I was going to say I'll ease you in gently, but then if it's a hard question to you, then it's not easing you in, is it? So we shall see. Right. Shall we crack on?
And feel free to answer in the comments as well if you know it, because Matthew can't see the comments, so it won't be helping him at all.
Right. Cool. Okay. Shall we go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right. Okay. Question 1 on your Leicester City questions. In what year was the club formed as Leicester Foss?
1884.
Now, are you marking, Chris, or am I?
No, if you could mark, please.
Oh, that's very clever, that one.
Yes.
Big sick.
Okay. Because you can put them next to the question so you know where you're going. And I could get lost. So there we go. Right. Good start, Matt. Good start.
Got one. That's it.
I'm not biased. Anyway, if anyone's watching, I'm not being biased here. Well, maybe just a lot.
Yeah, I did run through some of these questions with Chris. I've changed some of them, but he did get the next one wrong.
Okay.
I'm not dropping anyone in.
Oh, cheers, mate.
From question 2, from which club did Leicester buy Yuri Tielemans?
Monaco.
Correct. Well done. Question 3. Who opened the scoring in Leicester's record-breaking 9-0 victory against Southampton in the 2019-2020 season?
Is it Perez?
I'm afraid it was Ben Chilwell. Question 4.
I got that one right, by the way. I just don't want to rub it in at all.
I think Perez was involved in the incident that Bertrand got sent off with, so we're still sort of down. Question 4. When Leicester won the Premier League in 2015-16, what was their final points total?
Is it 84?
Isn't that what you said, Chris?
I think I said 87.
Right. I asked someone else earlier today the same question. They said 84 as well. and you were both wrong. It's 81.
He loves doing that, Matt. I apologise for him.
Okay. According to the Premier League website, which of these three players played the most Premier League minutes last season? Hamza Chowdhury, Christian Fuchs, or Daniel Amati?
I'm going to go for Fuchs.
Chris, do you want to have a guess at that one? Because I didn't give you that question.
You didn't give no. You sneaked that one in there.
I'm not saying whether he's right or wrong yet. I'm just giving you the
No.
to look clever or a fool.
Amati, Fuchs, or Chowdhury?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for Chowdhury just to be different.
Well, Chowdhury played the least.
Oh, well, that's why I say don't rely on the Ask Chris lifeline.
Chowdhury played 314 minutes. Fuchs played 702. Amati played 719. So it was actually Daniel Amati.
Oh.
Okay. Question 6. After leaving to take over at Hull City, who replaced Nigel Pearson as full-time manager?
That was Sven.
It was Paulo Sousa.
I'm not doing good.
I did say I'd ease you in gently.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's harder when it's live.
Yeah. Question 7. In the infamous playoff semi-final against Cardiff in 2010, Jan Kermorgant stupidly chipped his penalty straight at the keeper. But which Leicester player missed the next penalty to put the Bluebirds through to the final?
I'll ask Chris.
I actually, okay. You, the man's a fool, but I actually do think I know this. I do think I know this. Could be off to a good running start. I do all this, and then he says I'm wrong. I think it's Martin Waghorn.
Well, I think it's an excellent use of one of your lifelines there, because that is the correct answer.
Hey, well done, Matt. Well done. Hey.
Well done, Matt. Now that one's gone, so you can relax now, Chris.
I can.
You're done. You're 1 for 1. Question number 8. Who finished as Leicester's top goal scorer in Leicester's only season in League One, 2008-9?
I think it was Howard, but I'm also thinking Matty Fryer.
It was indeed Matty Fryer. Well chosen. I thought you were going to go with a second guess job there.
I
well
did.
Done.
I did
Well
well.
saved. Well saved.
It's amazing your mind just goes blank when you're doing this.
Question 9. Leicester's first league game at the new Walkers Stadium was against Watford on the 10th of August 2002. But who scored both goals in a 2-0 victory?
What date was it, sorry?
2002, 10th of August.
I think it was Brian Dean. I think Jordan Stewart scored the first goal in the friendly, the first proper game there, but this was the first official game, wasn't it?
It was the first official game, and it was indeed Brian Dean. Well done.
He's turning it round. Well done, Matt.
He is indeed. So the final question in your Leicester City section. Which player holds the record for the most appearances for the club?
Graham Cross.
Correct. It's 599 between 1960 and 1976. Well done.
Well done. Well done, sir.
So I make that 6 correct and 12 points. Well done.
Okay.
That's very good. I think that was better than I did. I think 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's very respectable. Well done, Matt.
Ankit's not doing very well here, but then there were Leicester questions. So,
Yeah.
and to be honest with you, Box isn't doing very well here. Because he went for Steve Howard, Jason Earing, and for an earlier one, he went for Fuchs. So,
Right.
but again, these are non-Leicester City fans, so you got to give them,
Yeah, but they've got no excuse for the next 10 questions.
No, they haven't. No, they haven't at all.
Okay, so well done, Matt. 12 points. So we're going on to the general football, which is 3 points per question, and you've still got 2 lifelines left. Which is switch the question and a second guess. Okay, here we go. Question 1. Who holds the Premier League record for the most goals scored? Which player?
Shearer.
Correct. Who is the manager of Premier League New Boys Brentford?
I can't remember his name. I'll switch the question.
You can indeed switch the question. Okay, let me just put that.
I don't blame you there, Matt, because you can see him, can't you? You can see him in your mind, but he's just got one of those names.
Just one of those names that just doesn't come to you easily.
Yeah.
Damn foreigners, that's what I say. Damn foreigners.
The actual answer to that was Thomas Frank.
Yeah.
Your switch question then is Sam Allardyce holds the record for the highest number of different clubs managed in the Premier League. But who was the first team he managed in the top flight?
Bolton.
Correct. Good switch.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, indeed. Okay. Question 3. Of the teams which competed in last season's Premier League, which ground has the smallest capacity?
I'll go with Brighton.
It's actually Burnley. 21,944.
Right.
In fairness, I didn't go for I went for Fulham, didn't I?
I think you went for
and
Fulham,
I
yeah.
got it wrong. But it's these northern insignificant towns with these small clubs. Hi Dan, I know you're watching. I've seen you in there. Welcome along, our Burnley fan.
Okay, question 4. The record for the fewest points gained in a Premier League season is held by the mighty Derby County in the 2008 season. But how many points did they get?
Was it 11?
It was 11. Well done. And finally, in this section, who were League One champions last season?
Was it Hull?
It was Hull. Well done.
You sneak that one in as well. That was one
I did.
I did. And I was thinking Norwich, then realised you said League One.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what people are going with here.
That was another 12 points, by the way. Well done.
Hill City. I don't know where Hill City is. Obviously, they have away games at Valley United. Ankit says this section was easier, but still only got 3. Box got it right with 11. Burnley got it right with 11, but then Burnley are sort of down there at the bottom anyway, so they know how many points these lower teams get. Again, Dan.
Did Dan get the capacity ground question correct?
And we'll have a look. Yes, he certainly did.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's well done again, Matt. Another 12 points.
Well, he actually went after a second guess because a few people went Craven. He went Craven Cottage first, as does Box. So that makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
But well done, Matt.
Yeah, you're setting a good score for everybody to go after here. Okay, so this is your final section. 5 points on England, and Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you've got one question, one lifeline left, which is your second guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we get 5 questions.
Did you get 12, did you say, in that round as well?
Yeah, 12 and 12.
12 and 12. Excellent.
Okay.
Is this
Right.
5 questions?
These are 5 questions, 5 points each. Yeah. Okay. Question 1. Who scored England's goal in the 2018 World Cup semi-final against Croatia?
Kieran Trippier.
Correct. In Sven-Göran Eriksson's second World Cup as manager in 2006, England were beaten on penalties in the quarterfinals by whom?
Portugal.
Correct. Which player withdrew from the England Euro 2020 squad 2 days after being an unused substitute in their opening game against Croatia?
Was it Trent Alexander-Arnold?
No, he pulled out before. It was Dean Henderson.
Second chance? Oh.
Oh, sorry. I went early there. Sorry,
Okay.
mate. And now there's a learner for me. I dived in. Sorry.
What happened there?
Yeah, I was giving the answer when Matt was asking for a second guess. Would you have got that, Matt?
No.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what, then. I think we
Be
should
honest.
give Matt another second guess if he wants one.
Yeah, well, he didn't use it there, so
No,
it's fine.
no.
You still got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 questions left. In the 1966 World Cup final, did Martin Peters score England's first, second, third, or fourth goal?
He scored the second goal.
You agree with that, Chris? You were sharp intake of breath?
I'm not sure. I only watched it the other day. It was they showed it in full colour on Channel 4, and I I was hoping nobody would give me sort of any spoilers as to what the score was.
If,
But
if it's wrong, I'll do second chance.
I
don't know, in all honesty. I'm not sure.
No, you're right, Matt. It was the second goal. It was in the 78th minute. So, which means you get 2 guesses at your last question.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So there are only 5 father and son combinations who have both been capped by England. Can you name any of them?
Brian Clough, Nigel Clough.
Very good. Well done. That is correct. Do you know any of the others?
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Mark Chamberlain.
Yeah.
I'm struggling there now. I can't think
Have you
of
got
any.
any, Chris?
To be honest with you, I'm much too young to know any. I can't. To be honest with you, no. I'd have even struggled to get the Cloughs one. That was a great answer.
It was.
No, I've no idea.
I thought you'd remember the first one, George Eastham Senior and George Eastham Junior.
Okay. No, I don't.
There's another.
What about Ian Wright and Sean Wright Phillips?
That is correct. And the travesty of that is that Sean Wright Phillips got more caps than his dad.
And you hadn't got that one written down, had you?
36 to 33.
Oh, you had got it written down.
Oh, I've got all of them written down, mate. I'm well prepared.
Oh, I thought it was only 3 for some reason.
No, there's 5. The other
Five.
The other one is Frank Lampard Senior and Junior.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm quite pleased I got the Ian Wright one. Then I'm quite. If I got one.
So
Let's just have a look before you announce the score.
Yeah.
You announce the score, let's just have a look. Whether Matt has done a Burnley and only just survived, or whether he's done a Liverpool and sneaked into the top 4. Let's have a look what we've got here. Good evening, Miss Molina. How the devil are you accusing me of cheating? How dare you? How dare you, madam? How very dare you? I don't know about this one, Box. Paul Scholes and Harvey Barnes. Father and son.
Yeah.
Yes. Chris, we are rooting for you. I wasn't answering the questions, Melina. It was Matt. I got the easy part in this, and you missed me getting my one question right, which was the Ask Chris one. Here we go. Craig, don't let us down.
I won't.
We are rooting for you. I think Melina's not quite got the idea of this quiz here. I think she thinks it's the three of us playing off against each other.
Yeah.
Well, this was the first one, and this, as I say, basically we have one gentleman on, or lady, if they want to come on, to answer the questions for their team. Matt very kindly was volunteered for doing Leicester City. He didn't actually volunteer. He was volunteered. But Craig does set the questions, and I'm just sat here in the middle looking pretty. But it's all about the important scores.
Yes, indeed. Now, if my maths is correct, there was a total of 60 points on offer.
Oh, right.
And Matt came away with 44, which I think is pretty decent.
That's not bad at all. How many did you manage in that last section?
20. Got 4 right.
20. Well done, sir. Of course, I could have worked that out because you'd got 24 in the other two, but
yeah.
It was easy to ask the school teacher. Matt, how do you feel now it's all over? Was it bad? Sell this for me. You enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, it was good fun. Relieved now it's over. It's amazing how your mind goes blank when you're asked the question and you're sort of on the spot.
Yes.
Some of them, the Paolo Souza, Sven, can't believe I got those messed up. And I don't know where Steve Howard came from either with Matty Fry, but
I got the Matty Fry one wrong, didn't I? In rehearsal, Craig. Who did I say?
Yeah, you did. You went for. Oh, I can't remember who you went for, but I know it wasn't Matty Fryer. Yeah.
No, it might have been Steve Howard as well. I don't know.
And I think, Matt, if you'd have probably had a bit more thinking time, you'd have got the opening goal scorer in the Southampton game as well.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, all I could remember from that was the 2 hat tricks.
Yeah.
And I remembered Maddison's free kick, but I couldn't remember the other 2.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, if only we had a Southampton fan watching us, we could go 9-0, 9-0, 9-0. But unfortunately, we haven't at the moment. But so that's the bar set, Matt. That was the bar set. Yeah,
top of the league. I'll take that.
Yeah,
I don't think you did bad at all. I mean, like I say, it was probably better than I did the other night in rehearsal, and we tended to sort of almost get the same ones wrong. I think, didn't we, Craig?
I think so. If Dan's watching, all this is making me think that I may need to make it a bit harder.
I think so. Well, it has got here Dan, who's a Burnley fan, and again. Check out his channel, Turf Morehouse TV. It's a great channel. We have a great bit of banter, and he's got a very nice missus as well who tunes in. But don't let that influence you at all. But get over there quickly now. He's coming in on Monday, and it's going to be all about Burnley. So 10 Burnley questions. 10 general football questions, and then 5 general football questions and 5 Leicester City questions. And we've got to, can I just say, Craig, we can't let anybody get the 5 questions right on Leicester City, can we?
Well, it's Dan, and Dan's the first one who's putting his head above the parapet. So I'm sure I'll be very gentle with him.
We must all know the colour of the cat that was in the house on the day we were formed, mustn't we?
Did I tell you that was one of the questions? Yeah.
I did wonder whether you were going to sneak that one in or not. Yes. And I won't tell you the answer I've got. Matt, thank you so much for sort of jumping in and being the guinea pig.
Thanks for the questions. It was good fun. Thanks
it was a laugh, wasn't it? It didn't make them too hard.
No, they were okay.
But we'll let you go because I know you always struggle for time. But thank you very much for coming on, Matt. Thank you for doing that. Hey, you're top of the leaderboard.
Yes, enjoy it.
Leave it there. I think good place to leave it at the top.
Yeah, we're going to do a sort of Top Gear star in a reasonably priced car type leaderboard, and at the moment you are the Stig.
Good, happy with that. Cheers, both.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Matt. Take care. Bye. So thanks to Matt Fair for doing that. Like I say, he didn't volunteer, but he was volunteered by me. Dan says here it's the Burnley questions he was worried about. Yeah, Dan, you should be. Very good first performance. It was. And you're under pressure and going first. I'm laughing at, I'll bring this up in a minute. I'm just laughing at Dan's next comment. It is nerve wracking. I mean, we had a run through the other day, didn't we? After the goalkeeping show, and even when it's off camera, it's just you just think you should know these questions, and your mind goes blank. So when you're actually doing it live, but let's just remind people how it works. So, like I say, you must be on camera. If you're not on camera, obviously we don't know sort of what you're looking at. There isn't a timer as such, but if you are taking a long time to answer a question, we will time you out. Let me just get rid of that comment, and then we can see more. So there's 20 questions, 60 points, you said, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. So I can add that on. You get 10 home questions on your own team. And they're worth 2 points each. 5 away questions, general football questions, and they're worth 3 points each. And then 5 Leicester City questions, because it's obviously about us and not about your team. They're worth 5 points each. Our decisions are final, but you do get 3 lifelines. One is Ask Chris, and like Craig said the other day, you may want to save that until you get to the Leicester ones, but that's no guarantee that I will know them. You get 1 second guess if Craig doesn't jump in and give you the answer before you say it. And then you get one switch question where if you don't like the question, we can swap that, and we can't switch back. You can't switch back. Yeah. So those are the rules. So let me just. TM is asking, when will the Spurs one be on? Let me just have a look. I think let's just have a look. The Spurs one is Tommy from Talking Balls. And seriously, that's what his channel is, and that's next Wednesday. He's the second one actually on the 21st, Wednesday the 21st at 7. But
I'll tell you what. Sorry, Chris. Let me just jump in. I am so tempted to make the first question: who came third in a 2-horse race?
Do you know what? For the sake of 2 points, yeah, maybe sneak it in somewhere in there. That I would allow that. That. So TM. But although we've got a Spurs, you can always come on as another Spurs fan. It just doesn't have to be one Spurs fan, So, Vas, have a feeling you might wait and see how Tommy does, won't you? And Dan says, if Matt's the Stig, he's the dump. I have to be honest with you, Dan. I thought that was Maisie. She's the one that likes the dumps, but that's another story altogether. Hey, Craig, that was good fun.
No, I enjoyed that. It's I'm going to say it's the first one, so we need to find the level. Obviously, with Dan coming up next again, we'll know where to pitch them for an away fan. But I'll try to be fair. But I'm sure you'll do fine.
Dan will scream unfair, I'm sure. Anyway, I know what Dan's like.
Yeah.
But, 44 is your target, Dan. 44 is your target. Can you get 45? We will see on Monday at 7. Craig, thanks very much for popping on, mate, and doing that.
You're welcome.
And for setting the questions. I know you like doing it, but it can't be easy, and it's going to be really, really difficult coming up with 5 different questions.
Yeah.
And try is a big word, Craig. I think we've got him worried. Ankit likes this. Fantastic concept. Thank you very much, Ankit. It's a bit of a laugh, bit of a pre-season, bit of fun. Yeah, please smash those likes button. Great. Thank you very much, mate. And I will see you on Monday.
You will indeed.
Yeah, and you'll have a fresh set of questions, and we'll have a new contestant to sit in the chair. If only I had the mastermind music to play. That would be so good. Take care, mate, and I'll see you on Monday. Thanks so much.
Everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Craig. So, and Heather, yeah, you're quite right. I do rule. Unfortunately, you're my one child that can't spell. Welcome along, Heather, even if it is at the end of the show. Hey, tomorrow night, what have we got tomorrow night? Well, tomorrow night, we've got a transfer special. Josh is back after his wedding and his honeymoon, so hopefully he won't be too knackered and he'll be up and raring to go. Maybe he scored more than England. Who knows? We'll ask him tomorrow. But we're looking at all the transfer rumours in and out of Filbert Way and see what we can do. Jordan, when you're saying can you join? Do you want to do the quiz? Because the show's ending. We only have the one guest on this show who was answering the questions. That was Matt. DM me on Twitter if you want to come in and do the questions on a Liverpool show. We have got a Liverpool fan, but we're quite to say we can have more than one. So 12 o'clock, 7 o'clock tomorrow, we are going to be live with the transfer show. Please, if you do like this and you want to watch it back, get over to YouTube, smash all the buttons on YouTube. Like I say, if there's a button there, please smash it. Set the reminders, set the subscription button so you'll never miss a show. And if you prefer to prefer to listen to us rather than watch us, and I can't really blame you for doing that, give us 10 minutes and this will be uploaded onto Spotify, Amazon, Apple iTunes and Google. And there's about 12 podcasts that it goes up to. If you go onto the website, leicestertillidie.com, and go onto the social page, it gives you all the websites and all the socials that we're on and all the podcasts as well. Guys, thanks very much. That was great fun. I enjoyed doing that. Hopefully Matt's gone off now, gone to the toilet, had a bit of a break and feels a bit better. And just to remind you, this is what you're watching.
It's the Big Fat Football Quiz with Leicester Till I Die TV.
So you think you know your football?
Well, let's see.
And we'll see you tomorrow night for the transfer show, 7 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Goodbye now.
Matt Elliott here. Be sure to watch Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and follow all their social media platforms for all the latest updates and news on Leicester City Football Club.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
To an end. But the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share, and get involved. Join us next time.